or the energy. We have 4 kids. There's no way I'm going back to become a lawyer or go to school for all this or anything like that. Well, Dorcas actually pointed us in the direction of the whole immigration clinic and the Immigration Alliance. It's pretty neat. And I looked at it, well, that sounds pretty good. Maybe we'll do that at some point, you know? And it just like lightning struck right then, and it just all came together. I started making contacts with people I had no idea that were into any of this sort of stuff or anything like that. And then I spoke to Superintendent Joe. We call him Super Joe in our house. And it just, that was it. It all coalesced, and it all became very clear that that was the path. But I know for me, that part has been where I'm supposed to be. And what it does for the pair of us, we're both seeking ordination, and there's a reason for that. I'm going to be heading up the BIA clinic. He's going to be heading up the church plant that we're doing alongside of it. And we tag team just about everything. And he has strengths where I have weaknesses and vice versa. And we've always done everything together. And there's a number of reasons for that, but mostly because of just the two are one and we work well together. So it's been a miracle in ways that I can't even begin to express to you. I've come across some stories that are heartbreaking, heart-wrenching stories. I've had the opportunity to interact with people who face horrible situations. And I know already of several people that are just waiting. They're waiting for the door to open. So as soon as we've got the governmental approval, which hopefully that will happen very, very soon. I have a little bit more training to complete. But we're going to see some amazing things happen in some lives that couldn't have happened otherwise. And I'm amazed and honored and humbled at the opportunity that we have to do that. Only God can orchestrate something like this. How could he take a girl from Elkhart, Indiana, who was born in LaPorte, who never knew anything about Hispanic nothing growing up? I was raised by, excuse the term, Indiana rednecks, okay? There is no way that this is not a God act. He did this for us, and I'm just honored and humbled. And the person that honors me and honors me most, he doesn't speak a whole lot in a group this big, but just even in front of people, his people that he reaches and touches, it's amazing. His love for the Hispanic people is tremendous, and his gratitude to our country, to our people, for having brought him in and taken him in it's profound. So thank you for listening, and keep us in your prayers. We are really enjoying this process. It's terrifying, it's exhilarating, it's like, I don't know, like, what do they call it? The jumping off of a cliff with nothing but a parachute, but we know that our parachute's always going to open for us. Beautiful woman. She's the person that kind of clinched it for us. Steve started us. Steve, you stand up a second. He's like, what are you making me stand up for? He's the one that welcomed us into his church. And then, of course, I saw see the guy back there with the camera. Talk about a small world. He actually graduated a year after me in the same school. So he's a little brother, and I have to pick on him a lot. But these are the people that clinched it for us. This is a tremendous denomination, a tremendous group of people with a tremendous, beautiful vision that we have been looking for a long time. And we are very grateful to be a part of it. Eva Torres is going to pray with us. She's going to, let's do this in Spanish, so please enjoy it.
Years ago, I had a mission to start a church, a Spanish church. I go for souls. And to be in this for almost 3 years, and in the beginning, you don't find a purpose living in this world. I'm the kind of person who comes up for a tree, but this is for a purpose. And I love people. not, but you must feel the heart, the pain, the crying. They need Jesus. And I say, Lord, I don't want to start a church like the past. But I will never wait, and I don't find vision in some years. And I said, Lord, if I don't find a sign for you, I will do it. And I start praying for somebody in Elka. And I said, Lord, I just find someone who will put in the city. And Pastor Steve called me and said, let's start coming to the church. And then, when I told him the first time I saw them, you answered my prayer. Yes. Padre Celestial, gracias. 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 La iglesia metodista libre es un buen lugar para crecer. La iglesia metodista libre es un lugar que ofrece salvación a través de Jesucristo, el Cordero de Dios. Padre, gracias por Jenny y por Juan. Gracias por sus vidas. Gracias por lo que tú vas a hacer a través de ellos en Elka, en Solved, en Ios, en Monterrey, en Fruway. Señor, danos la visión, Padre. Danos la visión, Señor. Danos tu sueño, pero no solamente para soñarlo. Queremos un sueño para vivir. Queremos un sueño para disfrutar. Queremos un sueño para creer, Señor. Queremos más razones que vengan de ti, Señor. Hay mucho por hacer. Oh, Lord, thanks for the Free Methodist Church. The Free Methodist Church is a good place to grow. It's a good place to learn about Jesus and to be saved. Thank you, Lord. Gracias. Bendigo a Juan y a Jenny. Bendigo al pastor Steve y a su familia. Bendigo a la familia de Jenny, de Juan, a sus hijos y a sus hijas. Bendigo a mi esposo y a mi familia. Y bendigo a las dos iglesias, Señor, que estamos tomando el reto, que no va a ser fácil. La clínica de migración, donde muchas personas van a recibir, Señor, consuelo y esperanza y una palabra de verdad. Gracias. En tu nombre, Padre, he orado. Amén.
Final ballot for the appointments committee. I don't know, she will receive 175 votes. The general ballot to which you have responded, all of those nominees on the ballot were elected. About 100 and so. 61 of 174 yes to the entire ballot, and a number of names as well collected and will be helpful in coming processes. Any announcements? Break?
No, except lunch is at 12, and it is 12. So rather than visiting a lot here, why don't a lot of you get over there real quick, and we'll be able to help the process happen. I'm sure the lunch will be ready. And have a great time at lunch. And then come back and enjoy the various displays around the room as well before we start again at 1:30 sharp.
It's good to see you.
And cut.